In this second video, like I said in the previous video, I'm continuing where I've stopped. So I'm starting with the finding sum of arithmetic progression. Make sure you have watched the previous video before watching this video. So let's see how we can find sum of arithmetic progression. To find the sum of arithmetic progression, in my formula, we really have two formulas. Formula yamba, Sn is equal to n over 2, then the big bracket, then you have 2a plus open bracket n minus 1, then d, and the other one you have Sn there is equal to n over 2, then open bracket a plus l. So we use the first formula, ngatita patsidwa first term, number of terms, komanso common difference. And in this formula we use this one, tikapatsidwa last term, that's the term we mean that's our last term, which is L, whereas A, that's the first term, and the N representing the number of terms to be added. So let's have the first example. The first example leads on now to find the sum of the first 8 terms of the following sequence. So pamene papa tinde 1, 4, 7, then so now we should find the sum of the first 8 terms. So my term will be the 8. So I got 8. What would be the sum of the 8 terms? So solution. Ababa, our first term, that's 1, and common difference, if you subtract 4 minus 1, the answer is 3, or 7 minus 4, still the answer is 3, so common difference is 3. Then in the A, so D, and our N, that was in the 8, we should find the sum of the first 8 terms. So for me, I'm going to that's sum of N is equal to n over 2, then big bracket 2a plus open bracket n minus 1, then d close bracket. So it goes for yaba. So this is a sum of 8 terms is equal to 8 over 2, then a bigger bracket here 2. Our first term, that's 2 there. That's 1. Yeah, that's 1. Then plus n, it's 8 minus 1, and the common difference, that's 3. So 8 into 2, 2 into 8, that is 2 into 8, that's 4, and here 1 times 2, that's 2, then plus here 8 minus 1, that's 7, and here we have 3 outside. So what we did to do here, we have 4 outside, and here we have 2 plus 3 times 7, that's 21, and if we add there 2 plus 21, that's 23. That's 23. So here just a matter of multiplying 4 and 24. So if you multiply there, the answer will be 92. So yeah, that's the answer there. You may be interested in goods and zero formula. Sin ababa napatsidwa A, D and N goods and zero formula here. You can choose the last term within the term number 8. So term number 8 shortest formula. Previous video managuri kala A plus 7D. So our A, that's 1 plus 7, difference that's 3 here, and if you multiply here, our answer will be 1 plus 21, it will be here 22. That's our answer. So 22 representing the last term, which is 18th term. So we can use that formula. Sum of n is equal to n over 2, and here a plus l, and here we have n is equal to 8 over 2, then here we have our first term, that's 1, then plus l, last term, which is term number 8. You have calculated it within the 22. So if you add 1 and 2, 1 and 22, that is here, and dividing 8 over 2, it will be 4, and inside here you have 23. Still, if you multiply 4 times 23, the answer is 92. So you can choose either way. also wala banga subscribe to my channel, also liking my Facebook page Unique Online Classes. Let's now move on to another question. The second question, what is the sum of the terms in the following arithmetic regression? So this and how we should find the sum of these terms. So solution, we have our A as 2 and the common difference D. If you subtract here 5 minus 2, that will be positive 3. Or if you subtract 8 minus 5, that still be sorry, that's it, 3. Then you can see about the last term in the 62. Komano siti kujua kuti kuchoka pa 2 ukafika pa 62 pali matemu zangati. It's tricky. You cannot just add 2, 5, 8 and 64 ndukapeza answer. Imene ndi kuti talakwa. We need to know kuti how many terms are in this sequence from 2 to 64. So the previous video inapangapo ngati sum yotele. So the first thing we need to do, we need to find the sum of the terms. Not the sum of the terms, but the number of terms rather. So chimeti pange nth term, remember, is equal to A plus n minus 1 D. So our nth term here we have 62 is equal to our first term, that's 2 plus n we don't know, and minus 1 our common difference, which is here 3. So that's 62 is equal to 2 plus, if you multiply this one you get about 3n then minus 3. So just a matter of combining like terms together. So take and 62 we are going to take and minus 2 we are going to plus 3 is equal to 3n. So ndikuenda each and every step sifuna zimangaza chidule funa mzindi tsarabu mabwino foka kulipa ndikana ngoenda straight noloka solve ukapeza answer abo ndi ndikupwetekane. That's how I ndingoenda each step bwino. So if you subtract this and this, that will be 60, and 60 plus 3, that will be 63. And here you have mind you have 3n there, you have 3n here. So to find the n, just a matter of dividing both sides by 3 here. I'm also divided by 3. So if we cancel this one, remaining with n, and this one that's 21. So what it means there, we have 21 terms from this one, from 2 to 62 we have 21 terms. So now we can find the sum of 21 terms. So what we need to do, you can choose any formula, whether jaya A plus L n minus 2, or in a jaya 2a plus open bracket n minus 1 D, then kuzabanga divided by 2 n over 2. Yeah. So to make it easier to ntchito ifoka ero tukunziwa. So sum of 21 terms. So here you have 21 terms is equal to n, that's 21 over 2. Then I open bracket, we have a first term. So first term it was 2, like you see here. This is 2, and last term that's 62 there. So you made banga aba tisasokonezi kuti kaima this mulingo isamine lili mulingo banga 21 over 2. Then here you have 64. So 2 kalomo 64 ndikuti aba ndi 21 aba ndikuti kandi 32. So if you multiply 21 and 32, that will be 672. That's the sum of the terms there. Let's finish with this one. Now the sum of the first 6 terms of an AP in the 57, and 10th term atibatsa kuti in the 29. We should find the first 3 terms. So sum of the first 6 terms atibatsa kuti 57. Nde tigwiza ntchito formula ijai, that's Sn is equal to n over 2, and here we have 2a plus n minus 1. Here you have D. So chimene pange sum here atipatsa kuti 57, so I'm putting there 57 is equal to sum of 6 terms, so n is equal to 6, this one 6 terms, then open bracket 2a plus n in the 6 as well, then minus 1, difference is tikuidziwa komanso first term tikudziwa. So chimene pange apa here we have 57 is equal to you atakalowamu ndikuti litsa ndi 3 apa, then open bracket we have 2a plus here we have 5 then d hit. So tikachimenya muno bwino ndikuti dzakha ndi 57 is equal to 3 open bracket 2a plus 5d. So tikachichola that's ndi 57 here is equal to 6a plus 15d. Ndikuti tapanga formulate equation number 1. And amakamba zoti second term kuti ndi not second term but 10th term kuti ndi 29. So shortest formula from the previous video nalo shortest formula for the 10th term zapanga 10th term that is a plus 9d is equal to 10th term. So 10th term atipatsa kuti ndi 29. Wayena mene, so 10th term that's 29. So chomwe tipanga apa tithongozipanga arrange tingoipanga reverse kuti tisolve by elimination. So chimene ndipange apa adawa tasiye munsi mwezi. So we have 29 here is equal to a plus 9d. That's equation number 2. So to solve this by elimination. So if you are to solve by elimination, we should eliminate either 50. I mean, you just say d, cabinet you say a. So ngati you just say a, ndikuti pakhale number of fanana up. So kuti pakhale number of fanana, tingotai musa ababa apatire musendi 1, apatire musendi 6. So ya mwambai tikapanga 6 times 29. 6 times 29, that will be 174. So we have 174 here is equal to 6a plus 54d. Ina tikete musabidi wasa 57 here is equal to 6a plus 15d. Ndikula hapa masamu atu hajata kuteka. So if you subtract 174 and 57, that will be 117. Yeah, 117. That is 117 is good. Ndekuti izi zatipatsa 0. And the 54 minus 15. 54 minus 50. That is according to my calculator, the answer is 39. So the answer is 39d. So to find the value of d, just a matter of dividing both sides by 39. So here I'm dividing by 39. We also need 39. So after cancelling, ndikaza cancela uyu ndi uyu ndizasa ndi d is equal to and adawa kalomu ndikuti akulowa katatu. So tapeza value of d kuti ndi 3. And what we need to do tipeze value ya jani, tipeze value ya a by substituting value of d in any equation. So ababa ndingasankha equation yophweka ing'ono, equation eng'ono ndingotenga kaka kuti 29 you have 29 is equal to a plus 29 is equal to a plus 9d. So this is 9d. So here you have 29 is equal to a plus pamene pali d tingoikapo here you have 9 pamene pali d tingoikapo 3. So to make a subject formula we have 29 here is equal to a plus 27. So ada zangu pitoku ndikuti zasa ndi 29 minus 27 is equal to a. So value ya a is equal to 2. So tapeza first term kuti first term ndi 2 and difference ndi 3. So anena kuti we should find the first 3 terms. We should find the first 3 terms. So chimene tipanga apa tizingophatikiza apa. So first term tauza kuti ndi 2. Second term tipanga a plus first term which is 2 plus D, which is 3, answer will be 5. And the third term will be 2 plus 3 plus 3, and the answer there, that's 7. So to sum up, tizangopanga matemu zaife, that's 2,5 then 7. Bas mukatero ndekuti wamanibu mwamuja amene popo watheka amene popo. Here my guys zimene ndikukonzerani mu video mini. But before I close this chapter, this anatseke timenye kuwezi kaijeni kaife. Sorry, this one should not be 8. It should be 8, not 7. I made a mistake. This one that's 6, and the 6 plus 2 is 8. So yeah, this is 8. Gani za zambira hapo. 2 5 kana go 8 ni mwe wangira mnyo. So musimu muliga exercise ways. Aona kuti after a football match, players and supporters stood for a group photo. 8 members made the first line, and each line had 2 more members than the previous line. If there was 24 lines per photo, how many team members were on the photo? Commerce the sum of the first 50 terms of an AP, the 4175. If the first term the 10, and find the 50th term, commerce the first 5 terms. Ndi mwiyesera mne papa. Mukamaliza mutumiza kuti ku namba langa ija 0882435562 musolve tone kuti mwapindura ni ma video ainewa. That's what I prepared for you. Thanks for watching, and I wish you all the best.